What's up, DBZ fans? Soul here, and I know I've told all of you about the entire story to the sequel of Battle of Gods from the Japanese version, but last night I was finally able to see the English dub entitled Resurrection F with some of my best friends in a packed theater, and I have to say it was extremely epic. Just as good, if not better, than Battle of Gods. Hilarious, insane action scenes, and a villain we've all come to know since his debut 25 years ago. Also guys, I'm going to reveal some big spoilers, so if you have not yet seen the movie, I highly recommend checking it out before watching the video. But let's get into it. When it started off, you would definitely not think this is Dragon Ball Z, a bunch of fluffy creatures, fairies, but then Frieza turns around encased in this pod while this happy music is playing, and the theater burst out laughing. I was expecting to see Broly, King Cold, and some other villains, but we literally get Frieza trapped inside his personal hell being cheered up by all these little animals. I laughed my ass off, but very quickly we have Frieza's henchmen reviving the dragon using Pilaf, who has gathered all of the Dragon Balls. And if you are watching the new anime Dragon Ball Super, it's kind of interesting that they're retelling the story from the movies. But anyways, this brings us to see a flustered Piccolo rocking Gohan's daughter back and forth. Another good laugh from the crowd. Every couple minutes the crowd was cracking up. This movie was so funny. I'm telling you, Toriyama is bringing back the old Dragon Ball days with all of these funny moments. We see Piccolo, Gohan, and Videl. Gohan being one of the most disappointing parts of the movie for me, but we'll talk about that in a minute. My friend turned to me and was like, what the hell is Gohan wearing? Anyways, Frieza's henchmen revive him in pieces with the Dragon Balls because that's how Future Trunks sent him to hell, and that was animated very well. They pick up all the disgusting Frieza pieces and put him in a bucket. They almost leave one of his eyes behind, and they go put him back together with some of the new technology, where we see him in his first form. He then proceeds to do the typical Frieza stuff like killing his henchmen, and he finally leaves to train for 4 months. Though we don't see any of this, I would have liked to see his training. So in the meantime, while Frieza's training, Goku and Vegeta are also training far away from Earth with Whis. Whis is toying with them, practically making fun of them, saying Goku's too laid back. Vegeta is too high-strung. If they fought together, they might be able to even take on Beerus, but they won't fight together, of course. And back on Earth, we meet another one of Akira Toriyama's characters, Jacko the Patrolman, who is already friends with Bulma and her family. He comes to warn everyone about Frieza's return, and he's actually a funny little character. I wasn't expecting that. And Krillin the policeman called off duty to help against Frieza's henchmen. He shaves his head, ready to fight, and I think one of the funniest parts in the movie was 18 saying how cool he was. But after the Z fighters gathered, Tien saying Yamcha wasn't coming because he was too weak by far got the biggest laugh of the movie. People were laughing so hard I don't even think they heard Gohan say he told Goten and Trunks not to come. I knew beforehand, or I wouldn't even be able to hear that because people were laughing so loud. And finally, Frieza showing up with his army was pretty badass, and sometime before then we hear the Japanese Maxim the Hormone Frieza song. I was so hyped they kept the song in the English dub. It made his return so much more epic, and Toriyama promised and he delivered. We got some sick fight scenes in this movie. Even Roshi stepping up had a lot of fans surprised, and while the Patrolman was making fun of Krillin and everyone was struggling, even Piccolo against one of the guys, Gohan might have wrecked the entire army easily, but I expected him to put up a fight against Frieza. Frieza got out of his pod, knocked Gohan behind the neck, and his heart stopped immediately. He would have been dead if he wouldn't have had a Senzu Bean. I expected so much more from Gohan because this is after the Buu Saga, but hey, he has a family, it is what it is. And it takes Whis about 35 minutes to get to Earth, so Goku has to do instant transmission instead to get back without their help, and we get some more comedy because Vegeta is refusing to hold Goku's hand, but they get back, and pretty quickly the action scenes begin, but not before the nostalgic Goku and Frieza face-off. Honestly, this whole movie brings me back to the old Cartoon Network days. If you're an old school fan, you have to see this movie. Goku and Frieza going at it was so much fun to watch. They fought for a while, and Frieza went straight into his final form right off the bat, shocking both Vegeta and Goku with his new strength. Goku didn't even go Super Saiyan, but when they both get into their new forms, Goku ascended beyond a Super Saiyan God with his blue hair, and Frieza becomes Golden Frieza, as he called it. They had an awesome fight. The animation was a little off at some points, but overall, I think it turned out great. Vegeta and Goku agreed to switch off fighting Frieza. There were a few jokes about that, and sometime in there, Beerus and Whis come to Earth, not to help, but to eat ice cream. The jokes never stop, even in the serious moments. So as Frieza is about to be defeated by Goku, he gives his henchman the signal, and Goku is shot through the chest with a simple ray gun. He goes straight down. It goes back to what Whis was saying about Goku being so relaxed, and Vegeta just lets Frieza beat on Goku for a minute. probably because he thinks Goku is an idiot for letting Frieza go yet again. There's another hilarious moment. Frieza almost kills Krillin just like last time when he's going to give Goku a Senzu Bean, and after Frieza and Vegeta get to talking, Beerus quietly says that he was the one that ordered the destruction of planet Vegeta originally, and one of the best parts of Frieza and Vegeta's fight was that Frieza asked Vegeta to join his army and gave him an opportunity to kill Goku. It made Vegeta wrecking him that much better, and seeing Vegeta in his new Super Saiyan God form was amazing. And you know, if you saw the movie when Vegeta hit Frieza that first time, the sound echoing throughout the theater could not have been better. Vegeta got his time to shine. Frieza might have beat on Goku for a bit, but Vegeta's fight was totally one-sided, absolute destruction. I can only wish they would have had a longer fight, but it just goes to show he never had a chance against Vegeta. Sadly, as Vegeta is about to deliver the final blow, Frieza destroys planet Earth because obviously that's the only way he can win, and it actually happens. Goku let everyone die when he gave Frieza another chance, but Whis rewinds time to teach Goku a lesson, and right as Vegeta is about to kill Frieza, Goku steals the kill from him. Shortly after that, the movie ends. I was expecting a little more with the story with the ending. It ended very quickly, but all around a fantastic movie. I highly recommend watching it. You all know I wanted to focus on Vegeta. He's my favorite character, but I do think he got his time to shine. Him beating the shit out of Frieza was one of the best parts for me, and say the roles were reversed, Vegeta gets to be the one to fight Frieza first, but then he gets easily taken down, and Goku is the one to have a one-sided fight, but Vegeta steals an easy kill. That would have lessened Vegeta's role in my opinion, but we got some great laughs and some great action. The whole movie is an experience you have to see, and I can't wait to watch it again. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments. Drop a like if you enjoyed the movie, and I will have some Dragon Ball Super videos coming up as soon as I can, so stay tuned for that, and stay tuned for so much more Dragon Ball to come.